What's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henching 8. We're the YouTubers of Attitude. I'm Jared.
Ryder.
And I'm Mark.
I'm Kevin. We're not usually all here.
Yes, Kevin's back for this one. Hey, yo, it's Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for all new superhero time with Kamen Rider Zeztz and the finale of #1 Sentai Gozyuger. Y'all know the drill. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, notify post videos, and go like follow all of our social media Twitch. Gotta give them to straight ears. Kamen Rider Zeztz. Oh, fuck, man. I don't even know where to start with this episode.
Start at the beginning.
Where to start from the beginning? Like, hands were thrown. Detective work is being detectived. Fucking more hands thrown. And then the ending. We're not gonna spoil it here. You're gonna watch it in a few. By the time this is up on YouTube, you should be watching the episode anyway, so we're not gonna spoil it. I don't know. Oh my god. This shit is fucking ridiculous, ridiculous. And like usually when Sentai ends and going to the next season, Rider picks things up. Fucking
Yes.
When Rider ends, Sentai does the same thing. God damn. I don't know. Maybe Nox was right. Nox is going about it in a wrong fashion, but he might be right on some points. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. Obviously, Baku's still on the case with the whole fucking Final Fantasy realm type shit, right? Seems we're getting close to figuring it out and solving the case and blah 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 blah. But then, if you're reading One Piece and you are caught up, slight spoilers.
But you should be.
Yeah, you should be reading it. It's fucking oh my god, it's so good. And we're finally out of the. Okay, I'm gonna spoil 2 spoilers from One Piece. We're finally out of the Loki backstory.
Okay.
That's the first spoiler. So if you guys are like, oh, they're still doing the whole thing. You always saw that Roger's stock went dropping because he's a simp. That all that is done. God Valley, everything. We're finally caught up. But literally, what happens in this episode is literally what's happening in One Piece. Elbaf, the Elbaf arc. If you know, you know. Literally, the Elbaf stuff in the manga that is happening literally now, because it started off, then we went to the flashbacks, then we went back to it, and it's still happening. That part of what happened in the Elbaf stuff is happening here in Kamen Rider Zeztz. If you get it, awesome. If you don't get it, read One Piece, and you'll understand it. Because you're like watching Kamen Rider Zeztz, and you're like, okay, where in this happens in One Piece? And then you're gonna read One Piece, and you're like, oh, I fucking get it now. So again, for those who have not caught up to One Piece, I do apologize.
Yes.
For either the anime onlys who watch it in dub, anime onlys who watch it in sub, for the manga readers that have not got up to that point yet, I do apologize. At the same time, I'm trying to just yap on about One Piece just to pad things out, because so much of this episode of Zeztz, it's something you need to watch, because talking about it won't be able to do it justice. That's how much crazy shit happens, especially the second half to the end of this episode. Like, say, hands are thrown. Fucking Rita. She filthy with that fucking shot. Bop, 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 bop. And obviously, homeboy from Don Brothers, the crash out. See, I knew for a fact when I was told, oh, this guy was in Don Brothers. He was one of the, I think the Naotos. I think that's what they're called. One of the Naotos from the second team, the silver one. I was like, he's gonna be a crash out here. But I was like, no, maybe not. This motherfucker was typecasted. He was a crash. I think he was a bigger crash out here than he was in Don Brothers. Maybe the same. I don't know. I will spoil one part. There's one scene in this episode, and if you played Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the first one with Goku, Raditz, and Piccolo, you know. That's what happens here, just without the circling of the controller. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, 5.5 stars. 5.5 stars for this. Goddamn, this episode. Crazy shit. It's only gonna get crazier moving forward. But yeah, fellas, what do you guys think?
Ooh, that is
God.
definitely an intense episode. Keep an eye out for little ones because they get captured easily, as we saw towards the end. Just one after another.
That's why I said Elbath, Ryan. That's why I said Elbath.
Oh my
Also
god,
very
so reminded.
intense episode.
It was like horrifying / a little bit comical. Like another one. You serious? But anyways, continue.
Man. Well, yeah. Sorry for the spoiler of the episode, but either way, yeah. I don't know, Ramses, you got it. I'm so speechless.
I got nothing, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Watch Kamen Rider Zeztz. Read One Piece. Hell, if you're reading stuff off the Shonen Jump app anyways, read Shinobi Undercover. It's a fantastic manga. It has nothing to do with this, but it'll lighten your mood. Trust and believe that. And if you're a completionist like myself, I already picked up the first 2 volumes on the Tankobon forums because they're not out in English yet until the summer. But I'll figure out how that's gonna work out either way. I still have the first 2. I'm gonna get the other 3 soon enough. Read Shinobi Undercover. It'll lighten your mood. Fuck, will you need it? Actually, I need a drink. Before we move on to the final Gozyuger episode, this is brought to you by Ordnament C. But not really, but please do sponsor us. It's not an addiction. It's an investment.
Can't it be both?
Well, I mean, yeah. Yes. Number 1 Sentai, Gozyuger. Burn this fucking episode. I'm done. I fucking can't with this shit. I'm done. I'm frustrated. Cause like, okay.
It feels a bit extreme.
No, I went into this episode with clarity. After last week, I was like, what the fuck was any of this? But then,
Post-clear.
on Tuesday, when we reviewed the episode on Morphin Network, which you should follow us there too, I was like, okay, I'm not as mad now. Because we discussed it, we let it out. Like, yeah, not much happened in that episode, but we still figure out, okay, we shouldn't be as mad. Especially with the interview with the producer and the writer come out. Oh, so there is a lot more to this than meets the eye from what we see on TV. Okay. Yeah, right? So I'm like, okay. We're gonna go into this episode with an open mind, clarity. I tried. I literally tried, but this episode is like, nah, we fucked up. Okay, they didn't fuck up. They went into doing this episode without Sumino because they were filming this.
Yep.
They filmed everything at the end as soon as everything with Maya came out, and they tried. But as soon as they was like, yeah, Maya, you gotta go, that was it. So they had to film up the rest, bring in Kohaku, put her in post. Hell, I thought the team up movie. I thought the team up movie was going to be a saving grace. Like, okay, maybe this will actually not be as bad. But then it was pointed out that there was green screen with Sumino in the fucking trailer. So I'm like, oh no, they fucking had Maya in this movie. I knew it. I didn't want to be right about that because it's like now that movie, the movie that I was hyped for this movie. I was hyped for this movie even before it got announced because I knew it was gonna happen. But then you show me Gokai Red, you show me Juo Eagle, Boken Red. Well, Boken Kabuto over on Morphin Network was more hyped for that one, but you have me hyped for this shit, and then you do this. Nah, fuck this movie. Movie's gone. I'm done. So this episode was more. This was the most green screened episode. This was the most cut up episode. I'm done. I can't. There are so. This rate is. Everything's ruined. I can't say like, oh, it's ruined, I gave up, I'm gonna rage out, but I think because of the narrative, because of what's happened, how this was done, because everything, it ends like the roll call ruined, the handoff. Well,
The handoff took like 5 seconds. Usually it takes like 10.
at
Seconds. That was
best,
0.5 seconds.
at fucking best.
We barely saw anything.
And you know what? The whole production side of it doesn't. The production didn't ruin the handoff. The ending of Sentai had ruined it because And here's another thing. Again, I knew Toei did not tell them until 10 episodes into the series. I thought they were filming up to 10 episodes and they told it was done. No, apparently when they were filming the series, they were up to like the 30s when episode 10 was airing. From when they were told, yeah, this is gonna be the last Sentai. It's over after this. So it's like, Toei, what the fuck? And then Maigate happened. Maigate just left. Maigate didn't ruin this season. It just left a sour taste in our mouths. Like, because if anything, it's Toei's fault the way this show was so structured, because they had so many ideas that they wanted to do with the show, but because they're told, oh, this is the last. You're telling your producer that this is the last as you're already working in this shit. Like, that's fucked up. So they were just like, oh shit, now that we know this is our last, we gotta throw everything. So this tonal whiplash of this season is because they were just trying anything and everything just to get it out there. And I can also admit, yeah, Akiko Inoue, her speciality is not tokusatsu. Her specialty is tokusatsu adjacent with the Precure series. But because, you know, her family name, Toshiki Inoue's daughter, oh, it's a big thing, it's a big deal because you're the daughter of the guy who's written so many fucking amazing seasons of tokusatsu. And you have some, you've got some credentials working on Precure. See, I am not as well versed in the Precure, even though we had it on Fox back in the day when it first started. But I don't know much about Precure outside of that from what we see when we go into superhero time and stuff like that. Oh no, man. Like, okay, so everyone guessed that Poiro's wish was going to bring his friends back.
Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, that happened. Obviously, the movie's coming out. They got to have the cast. The final battle, bro. What was any of that?
Right.
What was any of that? What the fuck?
Cool surprises. Little surprises.
It was cool, but the rule of cool could not save this because it was not. Because not only did the rule of cool not save it from the bullshit, it also didn't have enough cool factor to be saved from certain appearances. Especially like if you had at least one other appearance, not only would that have been the rule of cool, but then that also been that would have been good for the narrative. But or if anything, no, now I think about it, no, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything with Sumino was wasted. Everything with Sumino was so fucking wasted. From the green screen of Kohaku to Oto not being part of the final battle, which okay, she's probably still asleep. Like there was no scene with Sumino and Oto outside of them running on the fucking beach. So this means that the movie takes place before episode 47. That's a good fucking question. I don't know. They filmed around that time frame. Where it takes place in the story, I don't know. Hell, fucking. Actually, now there are 3 characters that didn't show up. One did show up, the other 2 didn't for fuck show. Tyranno Ranger, where the fuck is he? Don't know. Fucking fucking Taya, not Taya, with his Kuwagata odor shit, he didn't show up. Oh no, man. The way this episode ended, it left more questions than answers. And I'm pretty sure it'll be answered in the team up movie. But even then, that's probably still gonna leave more questions than answers. Cause like, what the fuck? This is how you ended Super Sentai, with a ruined roll call, with so much plot holes and character, just everything ruined. And your legacy is going to go out with the 49th. See, I understand they want to say this is the 50th team because they want to split Lupot. Fuck that one. 2. This is literally the 49th season ending on the 49th episode instead of being the 50th anniversary ending on the 50th episode because they fucked it. They fucked it. But here's the thing, Toei, you were worried about your low birth rates and your low airing things, your low toy sales. Here's what you need to do. Instead of fucking us and fucking your production, how would you just get straight to fucking and start procreating more? Consensually, of course. Consensually. Cause you worried about your toy sales, you worried about this shit, that, and third. Now I can understand. From the American side of things, because of Power Rangers, your toy sales have dwindled because of Saban, Hasbro, Disney.
Damn you guys.
Disney gets a speck of blame, just a speck of blame, because they wanted to cancel Power Rangers for a long time. But at least they were still making toys. So Disney gets a speck of blame. But the major blame goes to Nickelodeon because Nickelodeon's a bunch of dipshits wanting to split the seasons into 2 seasons and blah blah blah. We've gone through this before. Nickelodeon, Saban, Hasbro, and a speck of Disney. They're the reasons why Power Rangers ended, and it hurt toy sales for the longest of time, for the last decade plus. Their toy sales were hurt because of that shit, and now it's hurt even more with Power Rangers being done until the reboot happens, whenever the fuck that comes out. And even then, I doubt they're gonna make toys for it because they barely make toys now for it. Fuck it, dog. Okay, I get that. I get we here, American side, to blame. We take that shit in stride. Well, people who have balls take that shit in stride because we understand, and take accountability. But you need to take accountability too. You're worried about your low birth rates, low viewing sales, and low toy sales because you're not fucking. And if you are fucking, you're doing it in shady ways, firing people because they work in the places you're doing shady shit in. Fucking hypocrites. I'm still not gonna get over that. Like, oh, she was working at a bar that does shady things. I'm like, okay, first, how do you know that? Unless you go to that bar and doing the shady things there, you fucking sick freaks. Y'all might be on the Epstein list. Who the fuck knows? Actually, wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I hope not.
That, you're hoping that you're hoping that My Imamori's former company Seiju is not on the Epstein list for doing shady things, even though they're firing her for working at a bar that is famous for doing shady things. And again, how would they know that unless they were doing the shady things there?
I meant more along the lines of I'm hoping that that note when we remotely kind of is on the Epstein list.
Well,
I know that's really hopeful, but
nothing surprising.
Mm.
Nothing surprising me no more. Anywho, so yes, Toei, you're worried about the low birth rates. Start fucking consensually instead of having your women coming to us. Or in this case,
Damn.
oh no, I'm gonna throw all the shade, all the fucking shade. You can't get mad at us. I like, oh damn, that's a little extreme. Well, I have concrete proof that good few times more than not, Japanese women have taken a liking to me in a lot of ways.
that's a weird conversation.
Oh well, they're worried about their low birth rates.
Hey,
So they're worried about their low birth rates, and it's like, oh, their women are coming to me saying, yo, what that Dende do? So it's like, that ain't my fault. So Toei, consensually, put your dende to work and, fix your birth rates. Instead of, giving your balls. I normally say give your balls a tug. Way to say fuck off. In this case, don't give your balls a tug and start putting your balls into something. And start making babies. So you can, have higher birth rates or some shit. I don't know. But instead they want to come to me. They want to come to us. That's on you. Don't get mad at us because you can't satisfy him. Like, how's that our fault? Nah, I don't know. Kevin, do you think that's your fault?
No.
No, Mark, do you think that's your fault?
What do you
No.
do, Kevin?
Nah.
Ryan, do you think it's your fault?
No.
No, none of our fault. So it's not our fault that your women come to us and want to be satisfied. Switch up your game a bit. That's all I'm gonna say. Switch it up, and you'll have more babies, and you'll have more viewers for your shows, and have more toys to sell. Also, maybe lower some of the prices. Probably. I don't fucking know about that part. Not yet. Do lower the prices. Lower the prices. Lower the prices. More people will be able to buy your stuff, and you're good to go. So start fucking instead of fucking us over. I needed to get that out. Like, just cancel Super Sentai for that bullshit, really? Fucking no. Like I said, we'll for the American side of things, we'll take accountability. At least we will take accountability. I don't know if Hasbro will, because Hasbro's a bunch of fucking dipshits as well. And Hasbro was fine, because like the one guy who had believed in Power Rangers was probably gonna let it continue, but unfortunately he passed away a number of years ago. The new guy, whoever's in charge now, yeah, I think he could fuck all the way off. I don't know. I don't care. I don't like that guy anyways. But back to Gozyuger. Speaking of fucking, anyways.
Yeah.
This episode was so fucked. It ended up on this literally ended as a sausage party. And I'm not just saying it was just all the dudes, but then like, literally ended as a sausage party. And like they knew what they were doing. They're like, oh wait, this is gonna be a sausage party. Oh, here's a bunch of sausages to here's a bunch of sausages to party and to make it really hammer home that we're ending this entire series. We're ending 50 years of this legacy. We're ending this series that was already marred with controversy with a sausage party. Man, I don't know anymore. Like I said, Gozyuger has had potential, but because it being the last Sentai, they would just do everything and everything. They do anything and everything, including the kitchen fucking sink, and here we are. This is the result of that, and I feel bad. I feel bad because like this show, I was hoping that this show would actually be really good, and it's like, oh, it's number one. Maybe we're starting fresh again. Fuck us for having hope. And then, again, the whole Maya thing, that's just disappointing. Maya Imamori deserved a whole lot more. I mean, I hope sooner rather than later, she's back on her feet, working, hitting the ground running, yeah, man, fuck. To the rest of the cast, hey, look, you know what? It is what it is. You guys did your thing. You made compelling characters out of this season. Some better than others. Even though, Herrera was on Fraud Watch for a while, but you know what? I still liked his character. Kumide, definite fraud, but still cool, and I'm actually looking forward to the Kumide special. Rico was one of the best characters, and I didn't like Rico at first. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a fucking pompous douchebag. He ended up being one of the most compelling characters. Ryugi, I fucked with his vibe. Kinji, hey man, some heartfelt shit with his family. Not enough shown in the series, but some good shit. And Sumino was the best character of this fucking show by far. I mean, yeah. Bias. She's under the wing of Don Momotaro. Suck it, Ryan.
No.
Fucking.
That's not even the real Momotaro, anyways.
I know it's not the real Momotaro. It's just an Ultraman as Momotaro, but you know what? It's still Momotaro all the same. He did the laugh. He did this. He did the thing you hate the most.
He didn't do the motorcycle thing.
He didn't do it on the motorcycle, but he still did it.
Give him time, he'll do it.
He didn't do the. He did not do it on the motorcycle, but he still did it on a platform. So he still did it one way or another.
Whatever. It's okay. Kumade was there. My boy, who's charging everyone that battle.
Yes.
Even the guy when he got knocked out. There's a receipt on his chest after he woke up.
Yes. Kumade charging niggas was the most out of pocket thing. I didn't even know Bear Kuma was voiced by. I was surprised more that it's like, oh, that's Jaden Yuki. Of course, he's a broke ass bitch in Slifer's dorm, so of course he's gonna charge niggas. He's gonna be charging niggas like crazy. So yeah, no, Kumade, he was on for all to watch, but again, looking forward to seeing how he was as Goju. I will give Kumade that last episode. He was cool, but yeah, I guess like Sumino was the best character. Then Rikuo, because their stories, their stories, crossed paths when it needed to, and it was the most compelling stuff in the series. The whole thing with Hoaru and Kuon was also very, very compelling until Kuon became Eddie McDowd. Oh yeah, that's right. Kuon had a whole Eddie McDowd thing. If you know, you know. A lot of Nickelodeon stuff we're talking about today. Cool. But yeah, the combat was amazing. Fucking some of the cameos were cool. Fucking Kamen Rider Zeranos as Gal Red. Yeah, Taya as King Gozer. Cool. Cool got older. Sorry. Fucking. That Tyranno Ranger one was always that Tyranno Ranger spot was always gonna be the most just what the fuck thing, because that's just like that's your childhood getting slimed out right in front of you. That's crazy. I'm trying to think. Fucking Kiji brother came back before the whole Kohaku thing. He came back as Red Buster, which was cool. I'm trying to think of any other cameos. I would say Garo. Well, yeah, I'll go like this. Garo, like the OG Garo as Deca Red, was so hype that even there were times my cousins would send me reels and clips of Gozyuger. And I'm telling them, yeah, Sentai got crazy like that. Like when Hoaru first did his combo, but then they see Deca Red putting belt to ass to Kuon in ways they're like, holy shit, this is what Power Rangers was doing in Japan this whole time. I'm like, yeah, belt to ass. But they didn't know about the premiere form for Deca Red. I don't even think they knew about the fire state mode or fire mode. Because those are like movie exclusive forms, but they still saw it. They still see it here in Gozyuger, and they're like, "Holy shit!" But that, unfortunately, the Deca Red stuff was marred because of Maya. Oh my God, we could have had that episode with her, and it would have made more sense to let let the story flow for the Deca Red stuff. See, the Deca Red stuff was cool, but ruined because of the whole Maya Gate thing, because Toei and fucking everything. Oh God, took away something so fucking cool. It took something from us like that. Then you have Sosuke, no Sasuke. I say Sosuke. That's Go Andre. That was last season. He came for fucking Boom. No, fucking Sasuke. No, not Sasuke Uchiha. No. Sasuke, Ninja Red Sasuke, showed up. He is better than all of Gozyuger. Man put in work in his cameo, and it was so glorious. The ring, the suits were cool. The power set was cool. Turning into Past Rangers, it's always a fun thing.
Yeah.
So
they've been doing that a lot.
Yeah. And look, there were promising things, and there was a lot of cool things. unfortunately, it shot itself in the foot by ending Sentai entirely and having to throw everything at it. And then it just said, "Fuck that. One isn't enough. We shoot the other one. We just instead of just limping to the finish line, we crawl into the finish line because the whole Maya Gate stuff." It's so everything this show in this episode is just so exhausting. Cool, but then like what the fuck? It left me with a fucking headache. This episode left me with a fucking headache. So you know what? I'm gonna end this episode with a 3-star rating, just because hey, we got to the finish line after all. So it's getting 3 stars. The series as a whole, to be generous, 3 stars as well. Because if the Maya Gate stuff didn't happen, it'd have been the famous Ryan 4.5.
It would definitely look smoother.
If the Maya Gate stuff didn't happen, it would have been a lot better stuff, but it still would have ended with the famous Ryan 4.5. That's how I would have rated Gozyuger, because Sentai in the Reiwa era just always went up. Kirimeji wasn't my favorite season, but I could probably watch that over. Probably a little drunk, because I have to deal with Mabushina. But I can still watch that show and be like, yeah, there's some damn good stuff in it. And it gave us Yodana, the best character. You. And obviously, Zenkaiger, Don Brothers, King Oger, Bunbunger kept the trajectory of Sentai just going up throughout the Reiwa era. And then this, which if Sentai was to continue, this would just been a little bit of a dip down, but would have probably gone back up. But that's not what we're getting. We're gonna get Super Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity, which looks promising. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot. Time Red's wife was in this series for a bit of time, so that's another good cameo. But either way, all in all, Gozyuger, thank you for doing your best, and we are sorry for the mess. So yeah, like I said, 3 stars this episode overall, 3 stars in this series. Fellas, what do you guys think of this episode and this series as a whole?
Yeah, 3 stars. I wasn't watching most of it, but like the episodes I did see do got that vibe of like about 3 stars, yeah.
Yeah, as a whole, it had its moments. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Definitely had a lot of good moments.
Yeah. But unfortunately,
But then, of course, one bad thing just negative a bit much.
I mean, one bad thing to several bad things to just
Yeah, I was just trying to be nice.
no, fuck that. Especially for being nice to Toei.
You got
Since
that.
when are we nice to Toei?
That's why I leave that to you, Jared.
Fuck that noise. We're never nice to Toei. You know what? That's why when Armasaur started and this whole Maya Gate was happening, I was like, you know what? We have Armasaurs, a good tokusatsu to help, get us through this. Yeah, we have Kamen Rider Zeztz, and it's amazing, but yeah. So let's be fucking real. Like we don't gotta be nice for shit. Remember, right? Toei fucked us enough as is. What? Fuck that. Fuck that. And then they're ending your child. Nah, look. Sentai ending. It is what it is. It sucks because I've only been in Super Sentai for about 15 years. Yeah, about 15 years. Yeah, I'm relatively new to Sentai though. Most I knew about it was from what I saw my senior year of high school, and I've only seen images of Die Ranger and all these other teams leading up to Gozyuger. Shinkenja Gozyuger. I didn't know much about Sentai until I got into it proper, and because of that got me into Kamen Rider and helped me understand everything that we had from it. And so it sucks that it's ended. Super Sentai really a big part of our childhood in more ways than one. I'm excited to see what Project Red can do. You know, not because of Toei telling us that we need to like it, but it's more of like the creative team behind it.
Exactly. Spooky toys. You're not telling us we like it. We decide if we like it.
No, there's no thing about the Gavin simulcast. That is, Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. Are you not simulcasting like Kamen Rider Zeztz? You filthy bitch. You think you too good to not simulcast for us, motherfucker? Nah. Oh, Toei. See, you giveth, but then you taketh away. One step forward, two steps back with your
Mostly
dumb
take it
asses.
away.
Yeah, mostly taketh away. Fucking always two steps back to these motherfuckers. But all in all, thank you, Super Sentai, for everything. Well, another week of Tokusatsu's in the bag, but this is the end for Super Sentai for the time being. But it's not about what we think now, it's what you guys think. It's gonna be gone for a while, but it'll be back. But what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments down below. And then also check out some of our other content. We've got other superhero time. We've got Armasaurs. The Armasaur figures have been... I do know when the Armasaur figures will be out, but we're going to save that reveal for Monday. Gotta show up Monday.
Yay.
Show up Monday to talk about Armasaurs to know when the toys come out. Hey, got chill with us for Armasaurs for that. But don't worry, we will tell you the exact day and where to get them. But also check out our K-pop Music Mondays. We just updated some of the playlists for our Spotify. We're still working on that, but the new episode will be out Monday. And check out just check out the Spotify playlist of all the K-pop Music Monday stuff we do. What else do we got? Got Digimon Days, Digimon Beat Break. That's a fucking phenomenal show. You should be watching it. I don't know. I guess stay tuned for when we go into superhero time with Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. And yeah. Damn, it's crazy to say, but cheers to Super Sentai. Thank you for everything.
Yay!
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Go enjoy some Super Sentai, Power Rangers, whatever tokusatsu to get your jimmies all in a tingle. And what else do we got? I don't know. We got more stuff coming. We got Letterkenny movies and stuff, all that shit. Shorzy.
Jimmy the Jammies.
Yeah. Until then, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
B.
Bye.